What is up, guys? It is your boy NCS7 here. Welcome to another collection video. Today, I'm going to be doing PS4 games. There is a lot to go through here. We've got a good amount of digital games, and then I've got way too many physical games. Way too many. So, I'm going to try and go as rapid fire at this as I can, but this is still probably going to be a 30-minute video. We're going to start off with the digital games, and I've actually got my PS5 on in the background, so I'll just put the pictures on the screen for the games. So starting with the digital games. First game we've got is Among Us. Yeah, it exists. I don't really have anything to say about it. Next game is Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe. This game is pretty fun. It's basically just like the first two AVGN video games, and they put them together and they improved a lot of things. They're quite good. Really good music too. Next game is Apex Legends. I barely played it, so next. Astrobot Rescue Mission. This is PlayStation VR game, and this game is really fun. I definitely recommend it if you guys are able to play it. It's really good. And speaking of PlayStation VR, we've also got Beat Saber, which is also really good. I think anyone who has a VR headset can tell you that that game is really fun. Next game we got is Castle Crashers Remastered. Castle Crashers Remastered is really fun, although the game is really hard by yourself, though. Not really the biggest on that. Next we got Celeste. I played this game like a few years ago, or actually more than that. This game's okay. I mean, I didn't think it was as good as other people said it was, but I think it is a really solid game about like a very good story as well. Next game we got is Cuphead, which I had to get. This game is a lot of fun. This is actually the only version of the game where I actually did get the DLC for it. I didn't get it on the DLC on the Switch version. So yeah, there's that. Next game we've got is Dreams. Dreams is kind of like one of those like game creation tool sort of things. It is a pretty solid game, but I never really got super into the creating part of the game, but it's a thing. Next I got like the original Fall Guys. This is like basically before they like changed it to the free-to-play version. But I still remember when the original Fall Guys released and how many people were playing it. And then next we got Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted, which is pretty solid as well. Another good PlayStation VR game, and it's also scary as hell. So there's that. Then I got Flow on PS4. I never really played this, so I might need to try that at some point. And then I got like the old versions of Fortnite and Genshin on PlayStation 4. I don't play these anymore, but because I have them on PS5, so there's that. Then I've got Goat Simulator, which is pretty fun. They are doing the remaster, I think somewhat recently, or it's out or something like that. But Goat Simulator is quite a fun game. Then we've got Golf with Your Friends, which is a pretty fun game. It is a bit of a wonky game, but it is good though, regardless. Then we got GTA 5. I played way too much of this game with friends. Lots of fun. Though to be honest, I really do wish they would do more with this game instead of just like, I don't know. GTA 6, please. Then we got Job Simulator, another PlayStation VR game. This game is really fun. It's kind of like simulate jobs and stuff like that. It's really cool. Then we got Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time. This game is really not that good, honestly. It's really boring. I would not recommend it, especially if you cannot get it on a very cheap sale. Yeah, don't bother. Then we've got Loco Roco Remastered, which I played through this game recently, and it's definitely good, but I definitely think the game is kind of repetitive. And also just to mention that I will likely have Loco Roco 2 Remastered by the end of the year, so I don't have it right now, but I will have it at some point. Then we got Minecraft, the old famous Minecraft. This game is pretty good. I don't really feel like I need to say much about it. Then we got Orc Slayer. Orc Slayer is very bad. It's a very bad game. Don't play this unless you want an easy platinum. Then I got like Overwatch 2. I bought this when it was like the Overwatch Origins Edition, so I don't know any of this stuff. Psychonauts 2, which is weirdly first, but I don't know, it's the first one that pops up alphabetically. But Psychonauts 2 is really solid, really good game, really good visuals as well. Then we got Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin, which is another PlayStation VR game. This game is kind of confusing, but it is a good game though, regardless. And then there's of course the original Psychonauts, which is also really solid. Even if I do think that some levels in the game kind of annoy me, but the game is really good though, regardless. Then we got Puyo Puyo Champions, which is also pretty solid. Basically like a more cheap, like competitive Puyo Puyo game, even though nobody really plays this game online, so there's that. Then I got Rec Room, which is another PlayStation VR game, though I don't think you need it to play the game, but yeah, this is just another thing I have. Then I've got Resogun, which I played through earlier this year, and this game is quite fun, although it is definitely kind of frustrating. Like, it was hard beating the game on normal, like Jesus Christ, but the game is really good though. Next game is Roblox, and I'm gonna be honest, I never cared for Roblox. I only played it a few times with friends, that's it, moving on. Rocket League, I think this game has been, I don't know, I remember when this game was a lot of fun, but I haven't really played it in recent years, so I don't know how good it is, so that exists. Then I got Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. I had to buy this because they finally re-released it, and this game is really, really fun. I beat the Switch version, but I haven't beaten the PS4 version. I probably should do that at some point. Then I've got Slender the Arrival, which I played like a little bit of this game, and it's not really that good in my opinion. It's a really boring game, honestly. I mean, it is kind of creepy, but it's really boring though, so no thanks. Then we got Stardew Valley, which Stardew Valley is pretty solid. I've never really got super into it, but it is a good game, so there is that. Then I got Super Stardust Ultra. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for this game that much. I didn't think it was nearly as good as Delta. I thought it was massively inferior. Although it did have more modes, I felt like the game just didn't play nearly as well as the Vita one, so that's a letdown. Then I have The Forest. The Forest is kind of just a game that kind of exists. It's a horror game technically, but it's not really that scary. I played it with friends before, and that's the only reason I have it. Then I've got The Playroom, which was the original Astro game. This game is alright, but you can only play it on PS4 though, so there's that. Then I have Playroom VR, which is also pretty solid. Just kind of like a mini game collection and whatnot. Then I got Rainbow Six Siege, which is not, I'm not really super into it, but I mean, my friends certainly are. Then I've got Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which is a very charming game. I would definitely recommend it for all of you to play this game. It's really good. Then I got Undertale, which Undertale is pretty solid. Never got like fully into that game either, but you know, it is good. Then I have Uno, just to play with the boys. And then I have Untitled Goose Game, which is pretty solid. So, that's all of the digital games. I have like 60 physical games to go through, so this is gonna take forever. So, I'm gonna get, let's just do this. All right, first game, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Very good game, really, really solid. Please play this game if you haven't. Really good story here. Next we got Angry Birds Star Wars. This is just the mobile game on PS4. You can use the touchpad to fling the birds, but that's literally all I can think of with that game. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I never really got into Assassin's Creed, but maybe someday I'll sit down with this game. I've heard this game is good, so there's that. Batman Arkham Knight. I need to really get into the Arkham games. I don't know if Knight's really the best place to start or one of the earlier ones. It's probably one of the earlier ones, but I know this game is definitely solid, though. Then we got Bloodborne. I've never played it, but a lot of people really like this game. I'm not good at Souls games, so that's part of the reason. But I know this is a good game, so there is that. Then we got Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and this one has like the zombies maps. Black Ops 3 is a good Call of Duty game, honestly. I think the game is pretty fun. I know some people don't like it, but I think it's alright. Then we got Black Ops 4. I can definitely see why people didn't care for this one. This one's not nearly as good as the other ones, but I mean, when I bought it for like 20 bucks or so, it's fine. And then we got the 2019 Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, this is one that I played a lot of back when it came out because It was like the first Call of Duty game I had on my PS4. Lots of fun, but the game has way too many updates that are way too massive, so I kind of stopped playing this game. So there's that. Concrete Genie, I want to play this game at some point. I haven't really played much of it, but it is a very creative game from the looks of it. Cookie Mama Cookstar, I did a video of this on my main channel. This game is an anomaly. I don't know why this exists. Then we got the Crash Insane Trilogy. This game is pretty solid. I've beaten the first game and I played a little bit of 2. Maybe I'll beat the rest of them. I don't know. We'll see. And then I have Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. This game is quite a lot of fun, honestly. This is a really fun Crash game to play, especially with friends, because it's like Mario Kart, but it's really fun, though. Then we've got Cyberpunk 2077. I don't really care for this game, and honestly, I feel like this game did a lot of damage to the gaming industry. If I'm going to be honest, I think it's ridiculous this game came back and that people now all of a sudden say it's good. Like, boy, this game was a disaster. Then we've got Dead by Daylight. I never really got into this game. Moving on. Death Stranding. I also did not get into this game. Granted, I only played like 5 minutes of it, but it didn't really stick out to me, so yeah, there's that. Destroy All Humans remake. This game is pretty solid, but it is kind of rough around the edges, honestly. It's definitely not the highest quality game out there. Then we got Detroit Become Human. This game is really good. Please Quantic Dream make another game on PS5. It doesn't have to be a sequel to this, but like, please. This game was really good for when I played it. At least I thought so. Then I've got the Devil May Cry HD collection. I do want to play the Devil May Cry games in this collection at some point, but I don't know when. I haven't really played any Devil May Cry. This is the only one I have. I'll play it at some point. Trust me. Then I've got DDLC Plus. It's basically just the same as the other version, so there's that. I wanted to get because DDLC. Then we got Doom, and actually I'll just bring this one up too. Doom Eternal. I haven't really played either of these games. I haven't played Eternal, but I do want to play Doom at some point because like I haven't really played a lot of it, but I do want to play more of it at some point because I know they're good games, but I didn't really get into them when I first played them. And we got Dragon Quest XI. This is another game. I played this game for like an hour and that was it. It was very good from what I saw of it, but it's an RPG. It just takes a while to beat it. It's very all-encompassing. Then I've got Drive Club. This game just kind of exists. It's a fine racing game back when the PS4 first came out, but that's kind of it. There's better ones nowadays, so yeah. We got Fallout 4. I never really played Fallout 4. I never really got into Fallout. I'm sorry. Then I've got Far Cry 4. I also did not get into Far Cry, so yeah, there's that too. Final Fantasy VII Remake is pretty solid. I've been playing through 16 lately. I have not played Rebirth yet, or like the Intergrade or whatever it is. But this game is pretty solid though, even if there is a lot of sections of padding. Then I've got the Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. This basically has the first 5 FNAF games, I think it is. Yeah. Not the best game out there, but for a physical FNAF game, sure, why not? And of course, the download code only, but the box for Fortnite Minty Legends, just so I can have a Fortnite game on the shelf. And then we got Ghost of Tsushima. I played through this game. This was actually the first game I played of 2024, and this game is really good. I really like this. Definitely excited to see what they do with the sequel that's coming next year. Then we got God of War. This game is pretty solid. I didn't really get super into it, but it is a good game though. It looks really good too. Personally though, God of War 3 Remastered is where it's at. I actually did play through this game this year, and I'm going to be honest, this is my favorite God of War game I've played. I played this one, the PS4 game, and then God of War Ragnarok. I honestly like God of War 3 the most. It's the most concise, it's the most fun. Fight me on that. Then we've got Gran Turismo Sport. I know some people don't like this game, but it is one of the most gorgeous PS4 games out there. I think the game is pretty solid for what it is, but that is just me. Then we got Hatsune Miku Project Diva X. I think this is one Project Diva game that people didn't care so much for, but I thought the game was pretty solid for what it was, so there's that. Then we got Horizon Zero Dawn. This game's really good. I don't really have much to say on it. Then we got Ice Age Scratch Nutty Adventure. This game isn't good, and it was like $10, so to be fair, it's kind of expected to be trash. Then we got Kingdom Hearts 3. I never got into Kingdom Hearts, so I'm sorry. Then I got Little Big Planet 3. This game is pretty solid as well. Just a solid game. Need to play the first two. Then I got Loop 8. I don't really know why I have this game. I just kind of bought it when I was buying some other stuff on Amazon, so this exists. I couldn't tell you how good it is. Then we got Iron Man VR. I never played this. This came with my PlayStation VR, and I had other games I wanted to play instead. Blasphemy, I know. Then we've got Spider-Man PS4. This game is absolutely amazing. Don't really need to say too much about it. Everybody knows this game is really, really good. And also the same for Miles Morales. I do play this on PS5 now with the PS5 version, but I did play this initially with the PS4 version, and it is pretty solid. This game is honestly one of my favorites, honestly. Yeah. Then I've got Medieval, which is, I played this game for like a little bit, but I didn't really get into it, to be honest. But it does look really good, though. Then I got Mighty Number 9. I really didn't get into this game, and this game ain't even good either, so yeah, that can go right there. And then MLB The Show 21. Why do I have this game? I don't know. I asked for it for 1 year. I probably didn't have any idea of what else to ask for. My friend Peppa Pig. It's a very boring game. It almost feels like a point and click game. It's really not that good, honestly. Then we've got Nier Automata. This is another game I need to play through, but again, it's an RPG. I'll get to it someday. Please, I promise. And then I've got Omega Quintet. I also didn't play this game. Another RPG. I'll play it at some point, maybe. I don't know. Or at least try it. Oh my lord. Then I have Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and then like it has some like arcade games in there. I do want to play more Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 because this game was fun from what I played of it, but I didn't play a lot of it though. So there's that. Then I have Pac-Man Museum Plus, which is a pretty solid collection of Pac-Man games. Even if the trophy list for this thing blows, like really blows. And then we've got the start of the Persona games. We got Persona 3 Dancing, which is pretty solid. I thought the game was fun for what it was, but I know other people were disappointed by it. And then we got the OG Persona 5. One of the best games out there, but there is a better version of it that we'll get to in a minute. But this game is really, really good, though, regardless. Then we've got Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, which was actually my very first PlayStation game. The first PlayStation game I played on my PlayStation account, and also the first one I technically got, alongside Watch Dogs 2, which I'll get to that later. People hate this game. I don't know why. I think the game is pretty good, honestly. But we got Persona 5 Royal, and we got the Steelbook version, too. Yeah, this is my favorite game of all time right here. This game is so goddamn fun. I really like this game. This did everything that the original Persona 5 did and then some. Such a good game. Please play it. It is one of the best games out there. Then I have Persona 5 Strikers. The gameplay is fun, but honestly, I feel like the game's just kind of more Persona 5, honestly. I kind of wish there was a little bit more going on with this game. I don't know. Hot take of the day, I know. Then it's PlayStation VR demo disc, which just has like some demos and not on there. Then we got Puyo Puyo Tetris, which this game is really, really good. I don't really have to say anything about it. It's Puyo. Then Ratchet and Clank. I don't really have much to say about this game either because it's Ratchet and Clank. It's really good. Then we got Rayman Legends. This is such a good game. Please give us a new Rayman game. Please. This game is way too good. It needs a sequel. Then we got Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't really get into this game the most when I first played it, but maybe I will say the game is very gorgeous. And maybe at some point I'll get back and really like try to sit down and play the game. Then we got Resident Evil 4, the original. I didn't really play a lot of it. I haven't really played a lot of Resident Evil yet, but I do want to play like maybe the remake at some point. But I played a little bit of it, but I didn't really care for the controls, honestly. Then we got the Shadow of the Colossus remake, which this game is really good, although getting each Colossus is kind of just filler, if you ask me. But the game is really good, though, climbing all the Colossi and whatnot. Next, we got Shantae Half Genie Hero. This game is really solid, but not my favorite Shantae game. It's a good game though. And then we've got SMT Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, the HD remaster. I honestly don't care for this game at all. It's not really that good in my opinion. The level design in this game is complete buns. Yeah, it exists. Then we have Snoopy's Grand Adventure. I think this game is honestly kind of underrated if you ask me. It's not the most groundbreaking game out there. It is just a 2D platformer with Snoopy, but I don't know. I think the game is kind of charming with its visuals, even if it does look kind of outdated. Then we've got Sonic Colors Ultimate. I don't honestly care for Sonic Colors. I'm sorry. I don't care for this game at all. And the Ultimate version isn't even that great. And the same can honestly be said with Sonic Forces. This game, it's just the thing that exists. Yeah, I'm sorry. Then we got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I feel like people were overhyping this game when it came out. This game is nowhere near. I mean, it's an okay game for licensed game standards, but like, let's be honest here. This game is not one of the best games out there. Let's be completely honest. Then we've got Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. This game just kind of exists. It's a fine enough Monkey Ball game, but not necessarily what people wanted. But I do like myself Banana Blitz, so I did play this game quite a bit. And then I've got Tekken 7. I have only really played the story mode of the game and a few online battles. The game is good, but it's just not really for me. I'm not really the biggest in fighting games because I'm not good at them. And I don't find them that much fun either. Then we got the Crew 2. Crew 2 is okay. It's just kind of an open world game. It just kind of exists. So there's that. And then we've got both of the Last of Us games. I'm just gonna put them both together. I've only played a little bit of remastered. I haven't played any of 2. I don't know. Never really got super into it. And I also got stuck in one part of the remastered, which kind of just made me not want to play it anymore. Then I have the Outer Worlds. I got this in a video game haul that I got, so there's that. I never played it. Sorry. Sims 4. Yeah, that's a yawn-worthy game. I didn't even play much of it, and honestly, I don't really know if I ever will. I don't know. I never really got into The Sims, but then again, that's more big on PC. Wolf Among Us is a very solid game. This game is good. I would definitely recommend playing this. It's not too long, and it's a really good story. And also a really good art style. Then I got Tom Clancy's The Division 2. I played a little bit of this game. It was like $10. Then I got the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, and I'll just throw this in here as well. Uncharted 4, I've only played a little bit of the first games remastered, and I thought it was okay. I do want to get back and play it at some point in time, but I don't know when that'll be. And then play like the other Uncharted games, and then 4. Because I think every game after the first one was better anyways. At least from what I know, so there's that. And we got Watch Dogs 2, which was one of the first PlayStation 4 games I got, or one of the first PlayStation games I got, and I do think this game is actually not too bad. It is kind of fun, but it's not the best game out there. And then the last game, finally the last game, Yakuza 0. This game is also pretty solid. I haven't really played any other Yakuza games, but this game is really fun. Definitely recommend it. And that is all the PS4 games I have, and I'm just gonna make a double check to make sure on here. So yeah, this was a lot of games to go through. This is like over 100 games to go through. Yes, my PS4 collection is massive. I don't really think I'm ever going to do an update on it because, to be honest, there's way too much on this thing. And honestly, if you think this collection was big, wait till we get to the Nintendo Switch in December. But that's in December. Next month, I'm going to be doing my PlayStation 5 collection, which will be much smaller than this. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you think of some of the games I got and what games I should add to the collection. I might add the Gravity Rush games at some point, maybe just some other games, I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care.